Hi class, this video is to go over the Canvas course, so it is basically a navigation video. And if we go ahead and look at our home page, this is what it looks like. On the home page, you will find all of the important information. For example, you will find the syllabus. So if you go ahead and click on the syllabus, you would go ahead and download it. If you don't want to download it but you want to view it, you can just go ahead and click on the magnifying glass and you will be able to see the syllabus there. As you can see, it is the full file, and of course you just scroll down and you have access to the information. However, if you do want to print it, I suggest that you go ahead and click on syllabus and download it and print it. You will also find that there is a video where I go over the syllabus and I point out important information that can be found in the syllabus. You will have a syllabus quiz, so it's important that you go over the syllabus and you also watch the syllabus video so that you can prepare for this quiz. Further down, you will also find our online textbook. So what you can do is you can go ahead and click on it. If you click on it, it'll open up automatically. But what I suggest that you do is that you right click and then you select Open Image in New Tab. That way it opens up here in a tab. So here's our college textbook. It is completely free. It is an open source free textbook, so you don't have to worry about buying a book or anything like that. Once you have clicked on the link, what you want to do is you want to click on read, and then it will go ahead and give you the publishing information. But what you want to do after you read that is you want to go ahead and click on table of contents. Here you will go ahead and find all of the chapters. So if the syllabus says to go ahead and read chapter 1, then you would just go ahead and click there and it takes you to chapter 1 and you read it like you would any regular textbook. Okay, so I just start off with some questions. In some assignments, I do ask you for like the discussion post. I do ask you to address some of these questions, but for the most part, all you have to do is read the chapter and then you go ahead and you take your quiz. So if you want to go to the next page, you just come and click on the arrow and then you are taken to the next page. So this book does not have page numbers, so you want to make sure that you stay organized according to the headers, but also according to the sections. So here we have chapter 1, section 1 right here. We have Who Are You Really? So that's one way to keep track of where you're at and the chapters. If I go back to the syllabus is organized weekly. So like for example, week 1, all you have to do is read the syllabus and watch the videos that I have provided, and then you go ahead and you will take the syllabus quiz and complete discussion number 1. For week 2, you do have to read chapter 1, so you would go ahead and go to your textbook and read chapter 1, and I also have a file that I want you to read, which is called How to Make It in College. And the syllabus tells you what is due for that week. The assignment 1 and discussion 2. So you will find all of the information for the entire semester under the syllabus, and like I said, the syllabus is organized by week. To make things a little bit easier, I also organized the course into weeks. So just to finish off talking about the course homepage, you will also find this video, the navigation video. It will be included right here. Of course, right now it's not there because I am recording it, but once I finish recording it, it'll be next to the textbook, so you want to go ahead and you want to make sure that you watch that as well. So actually, before we go to modules, let's go ahead and go to announcements. So the announcements are what you should check every Monday. Like for example, tomorrow is the first day of class, so I went ahead and I already posted an announcement. Now for these announcements, you don't always get notifications. I believe that you get notifications on your phone, but not on your computer. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and download the Canvas app. That way you can see the announcements. I post the announcements every Monday. probably after 1 p.m. I will be posting the announcements. And basically what the announcements are, I explained in the other video. I talk about what's coming up in the week. So you want to make sure that you read them. So if you go ahead and click on the announcement, you will go ahead and find my message. I basically say welcome back, and I talk a little bit about what this course is about, and then I tell you what's going on for this first week. So I tell you to read the syllabus, watch both videos, and then I tell you that for this week we have discussion 1 and the syllabus quiz are due. And I also make a note and say that typically the discussions and the quizzes are due on Saturday, but because this is a short week, they are due on Sunday. And this is just to give you a little bit more time to work on it, because I know not everybody is going to be able to get on Canvas Wednesday morning. You know, some people might not check Canvas until Thursday morning or something like that. So that's why the discussion and the quiz are due on Sunday. But like I said, typically discussions and quizzes are due on Saturdays. So if we scroll back up, you will find another tab, which is the modules tab. So if we go ahead and click here, you will find basically the way that I organize the course. I think that this is the easiest way to find information. I know a lot of people, they like to go to files, and that's fine if you know what file you are looking for, but it can be a bit overwhelming because I have a lot of files on this course, so you would have to go ahead and look through all of them to make sure that you find the file that you're looking for. So if you're looking for something, what I suggest is that you just go to the modules, because there you will find it organized. Like for example, week 1, I linked the 2 things that you need to find. And then for week 2, I have the assignment that you need to complete, which is the scavenger hunt. So if you were to click there, it would give you some instructions on what the assignment, basically what you're supposed to do. Like in this case, you are supposed to go to the DCC website, which is linked right here, and you're supposed to fill out this form, and then you're supposed to go to the library website and fill out this form. So as you can see, everything is linked there, and it tells you when it is due. If we click on next, we have the other assignment that we have going on during this week. I ask you to read the pros and cons of a college education for discussion number 2, and then I ask you to answer those questions. So if you want links to what is due, I suggest that you check out the modules, or you check out my announcements, because like I just showed you, I link what is due for that week, but I also provide like some extra information. Sometimes I provide a little bit of clarification, so definitely check the announcements every Monday. And as you can see, all of the modules are divided up by week, so everything that you need to do for that week is in each module. And then of course it continues. Some of them, like whenever we get to the later modules, because we're discussing the same topic, I might have like 2 weeks in one module, or where is it? Here we have 3 weeks in one module, because for those 3 weeks we are going to be discussing careers and things like that. So definitely go ahead and look at the modules, because like I said, that's how I have organized the course according to week. You can also go ahead and look at the course summary, which is actually on the front page. So if you look at the front page, it actually tells you what's coming up. So for example, it tells you the syllabus quiz and the discussion number 1 are due on Sunday, August 19th. So if you're one of those people that you need to look at things by date, then this will definitely help you, because of course everything is listed by date. So you can sort of check them off as soon as you submit them. And once you submit them, you just move down the list. And I have actually switched over to student view. So this is actually what it should look like for you. So if we go ahead and look at the right hand side, here it tells you what assignments are coming up. So here again is another way to know what is going on and what you need to complete for that week. So I've already shown you 3 different ways. Like I said, you can go to assignments, you can go ahead and click on the announcements, you can go ahead and click on or view the course summary and look up here, and it tells you which assignments are due for that week. So really, it's very difficult to get lost with Canvas because, like I said, it just gives you so many reminders of what's coming up. So as long as you're checking Canvas and you are looking at the announcements, you're looking at the assignments, or even just like the home page, like I said, right there it tells you what's going on. So if you do end up getting lost, then just go ahead and email me. But like I said, Canvas has all of these reminders. So if we go to assignments, there again, you will see the assignments that are coming up, and you can go ahead and say show by date or show by type. So here they are listed by date. So one other thing I wanted to show you is I wanted to show you how to actually submit an assignment. So for example, when it comes to quizzes, you can obviously click on the quiz through the announcements tab or through the assignments, or you can actually go to quizzes and go ahead and take the quiz there. So let me show you the quiz. So if we look at the syllabus quiz, it tells you the instructions. After reading your syllabus, answer the question in the quiz. Quiz can only be taken once, and it tells you the time limit, and then it also tells you when it is available. It tells you the points and how many questions you have. So once you are ready, you go ahead and you take the quiz. Like I mentioned in the other video, you want to make sure that you've actually read the chapter, or in this case, you read the syllabus before you take the quiz, because it is timed. Like for example, for this one, you only have 25 minutes. Of course, it's only 8 questions, but if you're looking through all of the information, it might be a little bit harder to complete it in 25 minutes. So to take the quiz, all you have to do is click on Take Quiz, and that is it. Now, for an assignment, what you want to do is you want to obviously click on the assignment. So we'll click on assignment number 1, and then let's say you go ahead and you completed these 2 forms and you're ready to submit them. You go ahead and you click on Submit Assignment. And then, of course, you just go ahead and select the file you want. So maybe you would go ahead and click on Documents, and then you select, like for example, if you want to select Annotated PSA, then you click there, and as you can see, it is already attached, so you would just go ahead and click on Submit Assignment. You also do have the option of submitting something through your Google Drive or your Office 365, which is linked to your My.NMSU. Sometimes it does ask you to sign in to your My.NMSU before you can go ahead and link it, but it works the same way. Once you link the file, you would just go ahead and press Submit Assignment, and the assignment is submitted. So we went over how to submit a quiz, or how to take a quiz, and also how to submit assignments that are files. One thing I should note about the quizzes is you do not want to take them on a phone, because if you take them on a phone, a lot of the times I do not see any of the answers. Like whenever I grade the quiz, it says that no answers were completed. So it just basically gives you a 0. So you want to make sure that you just take the quizzes on a computer. Now let's go over how to submit a discussion. So when it comes to the discussion, you click on the discussion that is available. So like for example, let's look at the first one. So you click on the discussion, and then you go ahead and you read the original post, and then whenever you are ready, you just go ahead and type your response. And in order to show you, you basically just have to go ahead and click on reply, and then you type in your response and you write down what you want to say. And then whenever you are done, you go ahead and you click on post reply, and it shows up, and it also has the time that you responded. Now if you want to edit it, because let's say you make a mistake or you misspell something, you can go ahead and edit it, and it'll let you edit it again. Or if you want to delete it, you can just go ahead and click on delete, and you can go ahead and start over. And typically people deleted if they made duplicate discussion posts or something like that. So this concludes our navigation tutorial.